Mike is 59. Stop your whining.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Throwing now is Allen. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40. The first catch of the game for
points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I'm sitting and relaxing. Gonna fucking the fattest.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Like with Catlett.
Picked up by a
I'm tripping. I'm just throwing shit. Let me chill out.
Get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I'm tripping.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Allen going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Sheldon Richardson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, they're kind of the rich. I'm still learning the rest of the city. Cause fucking no boring bitch. And Bunny was born to get it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And the catch made by Hilton.
Bro, what's going on, bro?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Yeah.
T.Y. Hilton, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how long can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
What do you mean?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got Sanu. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And
I'm chipping.
To fit that
let me find some. Let me get right.
Knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Jackson to throw again. He completes it to Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup.
I'm chilling over just playing backyard again football.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on.
And I really ain't been tackling right. It's all right, though. That bitch won't score no more. I let that nigga score 14 points. That's crazy.
The Raven
I got one of the best defenses in the league.
And you know, certainly
that nigga scored 14 points on me.
We're not into December yet. Right now, we stand their first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs.
It's the first quarter.
Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Oh, watch him, watch him, watch him. Watch him.
On 3rd and short,
oh,
Drake.
I need that tackle.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fucking let's pull, but 8.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
On first down, Allen. Complete to Hilton. 12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
He finna run his ass right into a fucking peak.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that.
Keep playing.
Why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary.
Oh, here it comes.
Figures out
Here it comes.
and finds
Here it comes. Give me that.
in order to get
it's at the 10. A gain of 32.
What? Who is this nigga, bro? He been catching that.
We spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw off these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first and goal, Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
This will be an upset.
They'll try again with Drake. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up.
I'm number 1 in my conference.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now
I don't fucking know. That's how bad he is.
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try to run it in. It's
he scored. We up 2 touchdowns. Sorry, we gonna get this shit right back.
Jamal Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
I got to go get that back. That's money. I'm leaving money on the table.
That's fielded in the
end zone.
Stop.
What?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Your friend going to win the Super Bowl this year. Your franchise? And what? Oh, you made a quote? Oh, you talking about your face to the franchise? He sucked. What school you went to?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive...
It got his man complete.
The fucking... Hey, that's how you throw the ball between the fucking... Man, come on now. Outside shoulder, go get that shit. I'm not playing.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the...
Oh, bounce outside, bounce outside. Oh!
Devontae Freeman.
I gotta stop holding the sprint button.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Ooh, I'll post
2 minutes
bounce
remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. This complete to Lockett. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They go play action with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Oh! I still pick.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return
Who died with a gun now?
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely.
What that boy say?
Reason? What's going on?
Just because you got it don't mean you're popular.
The defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 5 now. Allen looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Crunch. Back. Tighten up. You go tight.
Allen from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
So you just saying it like Kodak broke. Stop playing.
The Texans
get your dog out them Nikes, man.
For their next drive. Look at the clock here.
Get your dog out them Nikes, man.
First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over.
Get outside.
Don't make any more mistakes.
Get outside.
But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Everybody know Baby Joe being 10. What you mean?
Right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the
niggas know Jack Boy, though. Don't say it like they just not famous,
touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I ain't never heard the name. I ain't never heard that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue.
They're still struggling. They don't have what Jack Boy got. They in Nikes, man.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Get your dog out them Nikes, man.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth,
He'll never score one-on-one,
there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
But why is he catching all these picks, bro?
Fourth time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's got it to Matthews, complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Too much y'all finna go do bad.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Right back to Drake. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it to Hilton. And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, it's Grant. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to Grant. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 20-yard line.
I gotta score 2 times at least, bro. Fuck.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Hell no, I ain't playing tutor.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Being chased out left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch, twitch.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but
Ain't
this
no way
one
he
winds
dropped
up
it.
to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check.
Jay Prince, you saying Jay Prince a goofy?
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Jackson.
Oh.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On 4th down, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He's laughing hard.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
53 is the Mike. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. You don't want none. Get it. Pick up the ball. 53 is the Mike. 53, check 53.
Jackson on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Drake, and just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He finna throw it. I don't know if he's gonna throw it or run it. Bro, this shit gay, bro. Ain't no way I just lost.
Watch twins. 36. Kill.
Now Drake. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run with Grant. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Jackson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Young chop on, yeah. On light.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Bro, he like he don't know who Young Chop is, bro.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it.
Who run my city?
Think I need to change my habits. What would
Who
you
you talking about?
for me and didn't have
Bro, he don't run
it?
Houston, bro.
Now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make
You talking about Jay
it happen.
Prince?
Now my dreams reality,
Oh.
not going back to
Bro.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. Down, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my
God.
habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't
Bro, Tudor, why you send me this, bro?
in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. you loud in my face. People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Drown out my problems, let me Went up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Man, I threw 6 picks, bro. Who the fuck is E-Day? Who the fuck is that? Hell no.